from Cleveland's most accurate weather team. This is 19 First Alert Plus, sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
Good Friday morning to you, although it is not looking that great outside as we take a live look outside. Look at this from our 19 First Alert Camera Network. Gray skies. It's just not great for a Friday. Rain out there too, heavy in some spots as well. Let's bring in 19 First Alert meteorologist Kelly Dobeck and how long really that rain will stick around. It started off pretty warm today too, Kelly, but we're going to drop throughout the day in temperatures.
Yeah, it definitely started off warmer, Shannon, and the rain I do think is aiding into some traffic issues out there as well. Once we go through a radar tour, I do want to look up something with you in real time because it does look like there's a crash on 77 heading inbound towards downtown, and it looks like potentially they could be shutting down the highway. Jeff's looking at some of the cameras for me. I don't think there's a camera over right there at Grant and 77. Is there? Let me know if you see anything. But yeah, I'll show you the traffic map here in a moment. But we do have some rain coming down over in that area for sure through Cuyahoga County. Really big swath of moisture coming through right now. The most moderate rain of the day, I think, is coming in right now. We'll still have some light rain lingering through the early afternoon hours, but definitely some of those pockets of yellows and oranges you're seeing out there. Those are those pockets of heavier rain. Coming down eastern Cuyahoga County, Lake Geauga just moved through Cleveland. Some lighter rain coming in over there. And then southern Cuyahoga County, northern Medina County, the city of Medina getting a good swath of moderate rain. That stretches all the way down through Wayne, Richland, Ashland, really right along the 71 corridor here. So we've got that good swath of moisture coming through. So if I zoom all the way out and turn on the radar loop, you can see all this moisture coming in. It's just continuing to push in from the west and from the south. I know I looked, I didn't see it, but I do see red showing up on the map. But I don't have eyes on the crash. We'll pull up the traffic map in a moment. Thanks, Jeff. But yeah, so definitely going to be a wet afternoon. I want to get to the good news. The good news is we're going to be drying out by dinner time today. So Friday night football playoffs, anything you got going on tonight, you won't have to worry about the rain, but it'll be turning sharply colder. In fact, when I turn on the temperature tracker, it's easy to spot where the front is because this is all much colder air that's going to be funneling in through the weekend. So it's going to be a lot chillier this weekend, but this is also drier air. So it's good news is we're going to be staying pretty dry, not bringing in rain chances too much, just much colder as we head into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Will be temps near 50 for the Browns game. We'll talk about the 7-day here in a moment. Let's go through Future View and then we'll pull up the traffic map here hour by hour this afternoon. That timestamp's on the left-hand side. You see, again, the most moderate rain coming in right now, and then it starts to let up a little bit during the late afternoon hours. Couple pockets of moderate rain still pushing south and east, but watch this clearing and watch those temperatures too start to fall. So look, by dinner time, we're dry in Cleveland. By 7, 8 o'clock, pretty much all of us are in the dry zone with those clouds clearing. That's good news because there is a meteor shower peaking tonight if you feel like getting a little bit chilly overnight and look in here, but it's going to be cold. 10 o'clock, we're seeing temperatures dip into the 30s, but staying dry. This is tomorrow through the afternoon hours. We'll just be colder. Most of us won't make it to around 50 degrees. So that's really the big story. Let me pull up, let's see here, the traffic map, and we'll see if we're seeing any slowdowns here. I'll turn on the radar too, just to see if it is kind of matching up here. Yep, it's definitely raining. So let's zoom a little bit farther in on 77. So I'm seeing some of the red show up through Cuyahoga Heights right here. Again, we don't have confirmation that they shut down 77, but it does look like there's some very slow moving traffic, only approaching around 10 miles an hour near that Grand Avenue exit. So just a reminder to keep it extra cautious when we've got rain out there, especially since it's such a significant change. It's been a minute since we've had rainy conditions out there, especially during the morning drive. Does look like there might be a crash near 90 eastbound, but we're not seeing any delays over there, so that's good news. But we're seeing a lot of yellow show up just because it is raining pretty steadily over there. So, of course, if we do get any updates about 77, we'll send out an alert on the 19 News app, so we will let you know if we do see any shutdowns. Right now, just expect some slower moving traffic over there. I mentioned, though, we were drying out for the weekend. Let's take a quick break, and I'll show you that 7-day forecast.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
So Shannon, here's the 7-day forecast. But do you have a scene, Jeff, that you set up? Any chance that you could pull up?
If
on
he wants to
Weather
put it
One?
on Weather 1 too, I could just switch it over.
Yeah, we've got it up on. He's going to get it up momentarily. While he's working on that, I'm going to talk about the 7-day forecast here, and we'll show you that crash on 77. Temperatures are going to start off warmer today, and then we're going to be chilling down through the day. Rain will end by dinner time. Weekend forecast, I mentioned we're drying out, but we are chillier. Highs don't make it out of the 40s tomorrow. And then Browns game day. Let's talk about that big game, Browns versus Steelers on Sunday. Sunshine, temperatures around 50 degrees. So it won't be too chilly. It'll feel a little bit colder along the lakeshore, though, especially with at Cleveland Browns Stadium, but the sunshine will definitely help making a little bit of a difference here. 7-day forecast continuing through early next week, Monday, Tuesday. I can also pull it up on video input too. You got it? And then chillier through Thanksgiving Day. So a couple of lake snowflakes can't be rolled out the day before Thanksgiving. And then look at how much colder it gets Thanksgiving Day. Highs will struggle to make it to around 40 degrees there. I might actually be able to pull it up. Oh, that's me. I probably just made a super inception there.
No, hang on. Tell her to pull up Weather 1.
I should be able to pull it up on here.
I got you.
I'll put it in.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now Kelly, there we go. Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
So there's the crash,
Yeah.
77
Oh, wow,
northbound. Yeah, it's a bad one. And that's why we wanted to pull it up to kind of show you what we're looking at here. So it looks like it's not totally closed down. Just looks like the two left lanes. Yeah, two left lanes are blocked. Right now, ODOT's reporting 7 to 10 minutes of delays over there on 77 with those two lanes blocked. It's good news they didn't shut down the entire interstate, though. But with the rain coming down like that, it's just, you got to be extra careful with swaths of moisture like this, especially because we're looking at such a big change from what we've dealt with. It's been so dry through much of November. But overall, again, around 10-minute delays, 77 northbound heading inbound towards downtown. Still your quickest route, I would say, because the highway's not shut down with that left lane still getting by, but just a little bit slower moving, Shannon, as you get ready to head towards downtown Cleveland.
Alrighty, yeah. Thank you, Kelly, for pulling it. The traffic
Thank
and
you,
to
Jeff,
Jeff,
too.
I'm sorry. Jeff is the man behind the curtain there to pull up that camera with that first alert to traffic. So you see here this live look of I-77. It does look like that one lane is getting by, but a pretty bad crash. So thank you to Kelly. We will have an update on that. We'll let you know. Hopefully if we get some details on exactly what happened there as well. And also, of course, with that forecast, hopefully rain didn't play a part, but you can see how wet the roads are out there on I-77, and a lot of areas getting hit with some pretty good rain right now as well. So just if you're driving, make sure that you're careful. Although that rain will clear out by this evening, still it'll be much, much cooler. So make sure that you download that 19 First Alert weather app for those alerts there, especially as people are getting ready for next week. Major travel days ahead in Wednesday, and of course with Thanksgiving being on Thursday. And then make sure that you tune in as we're talking about rain and wet roads out there. We also have been following the breaking news this morning with a major water main break over on Cleveland's east side. The road is still closed. This is in the area of East 136th and Harvard. It's shut down from East 131st all the way to East 136th. There are some workarounds, but if you've been seeing any of the video we've been showing this morning live on air, the road is buckled in several spots. They've shut the water off in that area. Cleveland Water also saying that no one's water who lives in that area has been impacted as far as water pressure or anything like that. People have water still, but a lot of people have been reporting that their homes were flooded as well because that water main break, water has been gushing in that area since about 1:30 this morning. It's a little better now. Some of that water has receded, but we'll continue to have live updates for you throughout the day. We'll be back on air on 19 News at 11 on the CW43, and then also for 19 News at noon. Now you can catch all the latest updates With that, we're also covering Governor Mike DeWine will be in East Palestine today. We'll also have a live update, a live press conference. We'll be live streaming that from Menor, the city of Menor, as we do know that 4 people were killed, including the suspect in a shooting last night at a mobile park home or mobile home park. That's in Menor as well. So we'll have those updates for you all day on air and also online on cleveland19.com. I'll leave you with another live look outside on this rainy, gloomy Friday, but at least it is the weekend. We'll have the traffic updates for you as well on our 19 News app. For now, I'm Shannon Smith. Have a great weekend.